1. Growing up in a quiet little village nestled among rolling hills and ancient oak trees, where everyone knew everyone's business and secrets were as rare as city lights, I never imagined that my life would take the turn it did. The village was called Eldridge Hollow, a place with cobblestone streets, thatched roofs on some of the older cottages, and a central square where the weekly market brought farmers from surrounding areas to sell fresh produce, handmade cheeses, and woven baskets. I was Elena, the daughter of the local baker, spending my days kneading dough before dawn and helping my mother serve warm loaves to neighbors who chatted endlessly about the weather, harvests, and whose child was courting whom. Life was predictable, comfortable in its simplicity, with church bells ringing on Sundays and festivals marking the seasons, spring fairs with maypole dances, summer picnics by the river, autumn bonfires, and winter gatherings around hearths sharing stories of old. I had friends from childhood, like Clara, who lived on the farm at the edge of the village, with her wild curly hair and laughter that echoed through the fields. We spent endless hours exploring the woods, picking berries, swimming in hidden ponds, and dreaming about futures that seemed scripted: marriage to a nice local boy, children, a home of our own. But deep inside, something felt off, a quiet unrest I couldn't name, as if the world was painted in colors I couldn't quite see. As I turned 18, the village felt smaller, the expectations heavier, my parents hinting at suitable matches, the village elders praising traditional paths. Yet, when Clara and I were together, time stood still, her touch when we held hands skipping through meadows sent sparks I dismissed as mere friendship. One summer evening, during the harvest festival, with lanterns glowing and music from fiddles filling the air, Clara pulled me aside to the old mill by the stream. The water rushed softly, fireflies danced, and she looked at me with eyes full of something unspoken. We talked for hours about leaving the village, seeing the world, but her voice trembled when she confessed she didn't want the life everyone expected. I felt the same pull, a fear of conformity mixed with a yearning for authenticity. That night, as we sat close, shoulders touching, she leaned in and kissed me softly, tentatively, like testing forbidden fruit. My world shifted, the kiss awakened feelings I'd buried, a rush of warmth and clarity that this was what I'd been missing. But in the village, such things were unheard of, whispered about in disapproval if ever mentioned. We pulled apart, breathless, promising secrecy, but the seed was planted. From that moment, my lesbian era began, though I didn't have words for it yet. Days turned into stolen moments, meeting in hidden glades, sharing longing glances across the market square, writing notes passed in secret. Clara became my everything, her strength in facing farm work mirroring my own quiet rebellion against baking a life I didn't want. We explored our feelings cautiously, hands intertwining under tables at gatherings, hearts racing with fear of discovery. The village's closeness, once comforting, now felt suffocating, gossip could destroy us. Yet, in our private world, love bloomed fiercely, nights whispering dreams under stars, bodies discovering tenderness in haylofts, emotions deepening with every shared secret. I reflected on past crushes, realizing boys never stirred this fire, it was always girls, like the visiting artist's daughter years ago, or the way Clara's smile lit my soul. Self-doubt crept in, was this wrong, a phase, or true? Books smuggled from the city library offered glimpses of women-loving women, historical figures defying norms, giving me courage. Clara and I grew bolder, planning escapes to cities where such love was possible. But village life pulled, family ties, traditions. One day, a neighbor saw us too close, rumors started swirling. Confrontations followed,